Hillary Clinton, written by CNBC column. Big dreams. From the time she was a girl, Hillary Rodham had big goals. When she was 13, she wrote to NASA and asked what she needed to do to become an astronaut. NASA wrote her back and said there would not be any female astronauts. The news discouraged her at first. It also made her want to follow her dreams no matter what. Attitudes in America were changing. Hilaria Rodham was one of the people who helped change them, especially for women. She has achieved many firsts in her life and career. In 2016, she became the first woman to run for president on behalf of a major U.S. political party. Hilaria Rodham was born in 1947 and grew up near Chicago, Illinois. She was the oldest of Hope and Dorothy Rodham's three children. Hilaria became a top student. She won awards as a Girl Scout. She also worked on the newspaper and student council at her high school. Hilaria grew up at a time when many Americans believed that only men should be firefighters, soldiers, and politicians. Men were supposed to earn money and be the head of the household in most families. Women were often expected to stay home and care for children. Hilaria's father was a conservative man who believed many of these ideas at the same time. At the same time, he saw that his daughter was very smart. He wanted her to fulfill her dreams. Her mother knew Hilaria would have to be brave and tough to compete in a man's world. You have to stand up for yourself, she told her daughter. In 1965, Hilaria went to Wellesley, a college in Massachusetts. She studied political science. The more she learned, the more she believed that the rights of women, African Americans, and other groups needed more protection. After graduating, she was accepted at Yale Law School. Lawyer, wife, and mother. In 1971, Rodham met someone special in the Yale Law Library. A young man with bushy hair kept looking at her. She walked up to him and introduced herself. He was surprised by her confidence. His name was Bill Clinton, and he would one day be elected President of the United States. Clinton and Rodham started dating. She noted that he was one man who did not seem scared off by her intelligence and strong opinions. Both Rodham and Clinton had big dreams. She planned to work in Washington, D.C. after earning her law degree. Clinton wanted to go back to his home state of Arkansas and go into politics. Clinton asked Rodham to marry him 3 times. Twice she said no. She was just starting out as a lawyer and wanted to build her career. In the end, she changed her mind. She moved to Arkansas, and the two were married in 1975. In 1978, Rodham became First Lady of Arkansas when Bill Clinton was elected governor. Their daughter, Chelsea, was born in 1980. Hilaria became a successful lawyer as Arkansas's First Lady. She also worked hard to make the education system for the state's children better. Bill Clinton served as Arkansas governor from 1978 to 1980 and 1982 to 1992. By then, he had also started running for a few positions: President of the United States, First Lady of the United States. On January 20, 1993, Hillary Clinton held a family Bible. Her husband put his hand on it and took the oath of office. He became the 42nd President of the United States. For the first time in history, the First Lady of the United States had her own law degree. She had already proven herself a successful lawyer. Her husband named her to lead a committee to improve the U.S. health care system. The goal was to help more Americans afford the medical care they need. they needed. Congress and many Americans distrusted the plan and it did not win enough support. Many conservatives did not like Hillary Clinton. They felt that she was too outspoken and not traditional enough as First Lady. She took a less public role for the rest of her husband's time in office. Bill Clinton was re-elected president in 1996. The First Lady put her energy into speaking out in support of children and women's rights. She traveled to 79 countries to represent the United States, the most ever visited by a First Lady. The Clintons faced many challenges during their 8 years in the White House. They got through them together. While his political career was winding down, so hers was wrapping up. Senator and Secretary of State in 2000, Hillary Clinton ran to become a U.S. Senator for New York. She won easily, becoming the first female senator from that state. After terrorists attacked New York City on September 11th, 2001, Senator Clinton worked to get money to help the city recover. She also voted for U.S. military action in Afghanistan and Iraq. She was re-elected easily in 2006. The next year, Clinton announced that she was running for U.S. president in the 2008 and 8 election. Her chances seemed good to win the the Democratic nomination. For months, she was in a close contest with Senator Barack Obama from Illinois. Obama narrowly beat her, then went on to become president with Clinton's support. President Obama named Hillary Clinton to be his Secretary of State, one of the most important positions in the U.S. government. Clinton oversaw relations between the United States and other countries. She was only the third woman ever to hold the position. She traveled to meet leaders in 112 countries, more than any other U.S. Secretary of State. Clinton left the position in 2013 after President Obama's re-election. However, there was one more race she wanted to run, a woman of many firsts. In April 2015, Hillary Clinton announced that she was running for U.S. president. She officially won the Democratic nomination in late July 2016. In November, Americans went to the polls to cast her votes for president. In the end, Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump, the Republican nominee. Throughout her life, Hillary Clinton has broken through barriers that have blocked many women from pursuing their dreams. So she lost the presidential election. Her life and work went a strong example for the girls and women who follow.